Welcome, my friends, to episode 18 on our beautiful Total War Empire Grand Campaign playing as the Russians. So we are going to jump right into it, and we are getting very close, my friends, to finishing up this Grand Campaign. Very close indeed. We are doing nice. The only interesting thing going on right now is, my goodness, everybody has declared war on us. I mean, the moment we finished off the Ottoman Empire as a nation, just everybody just said, you know what? I don't think we like the Russians anymore. Attack! And it just went madness. So we have multiple fronts opening it up. We had a comment on the last live stream last night. Are you going to conquer the Americas? Well, I'd love to, but I don't know what kind of time we'll have, because it's already the year 1740, and we haven't even conquered the entirety of Europe. So, we shall see. And I'm not, I wasn't planning on continuing uploading live streams of this game after I got to our goal of 40 regions here. That's the objective in this world domination here. But I think occasionally I'll keep coming back into the game here and playing at least until we get to the year 1799. But as far as like daily upload, we're just trying to reach our objective for the moment. Alright, so where were we from last night's stream? Everything's good here. Poland, Lithuania, we're trying to keep them happy, at least until we can get these two armies down here towards the Italian states, because the Italian states and Spain have both just declared war on us. So as far as economy, we're kind of slowing a bit because we built a pretty massive force here. We just defeated this army at the end of that live stream. And I think we were about to end turn. Make sure, as soon as, where'd they go? As soon as this group of Groskis over here on the left, as soon as they reach this region here, then we will take this army out and move them up. So let's go ahead and turn. Europe is just a hot spot right now. We don't know what's going on, what's going to happen. I mean, it is just... It's very tricky what's going to happen in Europe right now. And the Italian states are attacking us. They knew we were sending our army down. Wow, they have got a force right there. Check this. They've got 2 grenadiers, a myriad of line infantry, and some cavalry. We got a dragoon over here, some cavalry up here, and several artillery. We have 2 line infantry and 6 Grodzkis and 2 artillery. So we got numbers, but his quality of troop is so much better. And he has about 50% more troops. However, we are the defending army, so we have the benefit. This is going to be a very interesting battle right here. I'm almost borderline hoping that there's still a breach on the wall, because if there is, we can kind of position ourselves to where the majority of his forces are coming through the breach, if that makes sense. So I'm glad we have a couple of alignment. This would be a very difficult fight if we didn't have those 2 line infantry. So the mainstay for the center is going to be our artillery and line infantry. The Gorotskis, we're going to have them as hiding behind buildings and covering the walls. So let's see, we do have a breach here that we're playing on hard here. The AI is, they love to go for the flag. So as long as we keep our artillery somewhat in range of the flag right there, that should be pretty nice. I think this will work here. Let's take this force and hold them right there. They'll kind of cover this corner in case they come around. This armed citizenry, they will be cover right here. And the 2 line infantry, one here, stretch them out, put a Gorotsky in reserve, and this other line infantry, this is going to be key. If we can get them, I want to get them stretched out like that. Maybe not blocking the, yeah, that'll be fine. We can reposition this guy. We can reposition him to be about right there. Okay, so we have our 2 line infantry, our citizenry position, and the Gorotskis. We have 5. Where's our other Gorotsky? Oh yeah, we put him in a reserve back here. So put another one behind the artillery. We could place these, and that would be, you know what we could do? Have that line infantry place picket right there. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, let's do that. This is kind of, I've never quite done this here. Perfect. Have them place that picket right in front of the artillery. So if any cavalry tries to charge the artillery when we're not paying attention, that picket will protect them. And we'll move this line of infantry back over here when the fight starts. So we have 4 Gorotskis left to place. For the moment, let's have them cover. I'm not sure if they can fire. The Gorotskis can use the artillery pieces or not. Somehow I think they can't, because I think we had tried that one battle, but we'll find out. We'll just place them all up here and begin turn. Okay, you. We don't want you on fire at will. This line infantry, pull them back over here. Perfect. Nice. So that picket stays right in front of the cavalry. Okay, he has got a large force. He's even got some troops over there. This looks to be the most of his artillery and infantry here. So the Italian states are trying to take Venice away from us. He's got 2 artillery over here. Those 2 artillery, I gotta watch it because they already got the wall down to 27%. I wish you would fire on those cannons, honestly. Yeah, Gorodskis don't use the cannons, unfortunately. But they can man the wall. Wow, that wall is taking a beating. Okay, move the Skorodsky down. Hold your ground. We have all these Gorodskis stationed behind us because we want them to help block the road there. Alright, why is this guy... Go down, please. You need to go down. Stop bugging out. Alright, maybe we come over here. Get off that corner there. Okay, so... I'm not sure how much climbing up the walls he's going to do. Just because he does have that breach over here. See, I'm hoping the computer realizes, oh, we got a breach here. We'll just walk our troops to the breach. And that's what this unit seems to be doing. Okay, you come down. Oh yeah, they're making a dent in that corner there. Okay, as weird as this seems, I think this is going in our favor. He does have one group up here. So take this Gorodsky right there and hold that front right here. Don't let that line infantry cross. He can shoot at us all day. This is going to be a bit of a chaotic battle here. I'm not going to lie, my friends. This is going to be one of those battles where we really gotta watch it. What gate did he take? Ain't no way he took that gate. Oh, he took this gate. Okay, so he's got the front two gates up there. Okay, nice. Gorodskis are holding. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, armed citizenry, just keep holding the cannons there. Okay, this Gorodski's doing no good up here. Pull him down. Artillery. Perfect. Line infantry's firing on them up on the wall. So they're kind of shooting up at the enemy soldiers. Okay, this Gorodski's starting to take a beating. So let's pull you up here, just to be safe. And you come down here and reserve. We've got plenty of Gorodskis now. Alright, he dismounted his dragoons. Perfect. Okay. Stop firing. Okay, Gorodskis, get in there. Artillery. Fire in that direction. I doubt you'll get a shot off, but you might. Right there. Fire right there. That'd be perfect. Nice! Alright, stop firing. Target that infantry. Nice. Gorodskis are breaking them. This armed citizenry pull him back. How are we looking up here? Oh, he is climbing up the wall. Get over here. No. Stop. Do not get over there. It's getting a little squirrely here. Alright, our citizenry, start moving towards the flag. But running. Artillery. Fire down the middle. Come on. Fire. Perfect. Alright, now fire here. Alright. Perfect. We reset the timer. That's all we were trying to do. Alright, artillery fire on that dragoon. Alright, how's our walls looking? Man, this guy is really holding it on. Let's go, Gorotskis. Nice. Nice shooting. Alright, stop. Now target that unit. Okay, that line infantry took a bit of a beating. Okay, he's still holding. He's holding. Okay, armed citizenry. Instead of shooting down on him, get in there melee. Alright, this Gorotsky's doing no good up here. You come down. Alright, artillery, fire on that line infantry. We've got time on the flag. Ooh, he's bringing up his grenadiers. Ooh, okay. We need to fire on those grenadiers. Oh, we just lost a general unit. Oh, this was our general unit? Great. Need to take out those dragoons. Alright, artillery. Wait till he comes into play. Move this dragoon up. Matter of fact, move this line infantry up. Okay, he's still holding. You two are charging him. Oh yeah, he's got a mass of soldiers here. I have an idea, we might flank him. Hold on, my friend, we're coming to save you. Okay, you need to pull back. Alright, artillery. Fire on that position. You could get up here. Ah, he's about to destroy that. He just destroyed that unit. Alright, get up there. Alright, Gorotskis move up. Reclaim the timer. Line infantry move back. Artillery stop firing. Get ready to fire on that line infantry. Get up there. Man, they are really charging up this wall. Alright. Get up there, boys. Gorotskis. And you need to be running. Cover that flag. Because if they hold the flag for so long, they win the battle, essentially. Alright. Come on, Gorotskis. Get up there. Let's go. My goodness, they're bugging out. There's this other grenadier unit. No mercy. And we forgot to watch for the... Oof, our line infantry is getting caught in some fire from above. Yes, finally we're engaging. Get him! Don't ask me why I'm so zoomed in there. Come on! Come on, boys. Slash! Push in there. Here. Cleave them through. Nice. Okay, you have to hold this ramp, Gorotskis. You have to hold this ramp here. They've captured the wall. Do not let them come down behind us. Nice hit. Nice! He got back up, though. Nice kill, nice kill. Ah. Alright. Artillery. Fire. This line infantry. No, this armed citizenry. Where is our other armed citizenry? They're wiped out. Okay. Artillery, stop firing. Alright, we might have to pull up our Gorotskis here. We still have 2 fresh units of Gorotskis. We're going to pull them up over here. I wanted to keep them in reserve for attacking their cavalry, but... Hold the wall. Look at the bodies up here. Look at this. This is what this game's all about right here. Look at this carnage. Come on, Gorotskis. Right. Steady. Steady. Charge! Now switch to melee. Hold. Pull this line infantry back here. Alright, artillery's a little bit exposed. The Gorotskis held! They held the wall. Nice! We have held the wall. The miracle that is the Venetian wall of death. We have held. Look at the pile. My goodness. Alright. Get them from the rear. Armed citizenry. Pull back over here. Nice. Our Gorodskis held them in time for our line infantry to come and shoot them in the side. Perfect. Reload, reload. I think we have fire by rank now. We do have fire by rank. The back rows are reloading. Nice. Alright. Pull this Gorodsky back to the cavalry. You've done your duty. Form up. This line infantry right here took a beating. Alright. You Gorodsky, come back here. And you come back over here. And you can come back here. Oh, that was a glorious defense. The defense of Venice. Tell me that wasn't absolutely beautiful. Look at this gorgeousness. Look at the Venetian wall. This guy, he's just frozen in amazement at the carnage that just took place atop the Venetian wall. My God. It was a bloody affair, but the Goroskis held their ground. Our general unit, he died right there on the wall too. Okay, the Italian states have that wall. Don't ask me how. Let's get that back. We don't want cavalry coming through there. So he has the gap, this gate, and we're about to control both these back gates. My goodness, what a bloody affair. So, as far as I can tell, the only units he has left that isn't routed is his 4 artillery. Oh my goodness, that was a thing of beauty. So at this point, let's grab all of our Gorodskis here and pull them up. We lost an entire Gorodsky unit and an armed citizen unit, which is fine. We don't care about the armed citizenry. Nice. Okay, this unit here is reforming. You know what we could do? If that line infantry can get up to that wall quickly, we could shoot them. And our Gorodskis are about to head out. Okay, we have that gate now. So pull this Gorodsky back. After all that carnage, you're going to come back up. You fool. Alright, we're going to follow this action closely, my friends. We've just noticed that he's coming back with his last 55 men. He's coming back up the wall. Alright, boys. Melee stance, take him out. This is our house. Oh, you thought you were going to find our Gorotskis up here? Nah. These are proper soldiers right here. How's it feel to get the bayonet right back at you? Oh, running away already. Charge him. Shoot him from the wall. Don't let him get away. Shoot him. You come back down. He's not going to try that anymore. Oh my goodness, the general's bodyguard has finally come out. Matter of fact, we're going to bring the line infantry out too. So he has 4 artillery and a general's bodyguard. That is all he has left. I'm telling you, my friends, if you just coming in at this point now, you need to go back and watch the defense of Venice right here. We held our ground. The carnage up on this wall was absolutely amazing. I mean, my goodness, the Gorotskis truly held their ground up here. They just kept climbing wave after wave of infantry, and our Gorotskis just held their ground. One unit of Gorotsky made the ultimate sacrifice here and suffered complete losses. And now we're marching our units out to engage their artillery. That was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that defense of Venice was amazing. So now it's going to be a little bit tricky to come out here and get rid of their artillery with what little we have left. I feel like with our one-line infantry that's pretty full health, and our 3 Gorotskis here, we could make this happen. We just need to keep our line thin, because his canister shot can really devastate us. We won't be too long episode on this live. I'm not sure how long we're going to go on this episode here, because I wanted to get into another episode this afternoon if I could. Alright. Gorotskis. Oh, I don't like how you're together like that. You're asking to get sideswiped with canister shot. Just like that. Get in there. Nice. Nice. Glorious. no prisoners. How many times have you heard me say that during this game? Yes! Victory! That was the best. It only took us 18 live streams to have an absolute gorgeous defense of a city. We held our own against an overwhelming army. Although I'm not gonna lie, episode 3, I think it was, way back at the beginning of the campaign when we defended Estonia, that was pretty good. So the defense of Venice right here ranks up pretty high compared to the defense of Estonia. These two are beautiful battles. He lost 1,000 men, and we lost 600. He had 1,400 to start. We only had 1,100. This Gorotsky made the ultimate sacrifice. They lost all 120 men, but they killed 154 of the enemy. That was beautiful. Even this Firelocks or armed citizenry killed 36. That's very good for armed citizenry. The Gorotskis held their ground. Everybody got a level up in that. Only the citizenry did not get a level up in that fight. Glorious defense. That just showed the Italian states that we are in Italy to stay. You will not kick us out that easily. And wow, we had 3 research complete at the same time. That's a nice reward for that battle. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. We have to save right there. Ooh, that was gorgeous. Okay. Keep our Gorotskis moving. Nice, they're getting closer. Okay. This army. He does have a general unit, and we might try to assassinate his general. For now, we'll hold this pass. But we might try to assassinate that general and engage that army. Okay, economy is under control. Man, that was intense. So we did lose a Gorotsky, so let's heal this army and recruit an additional Gorotsky to replace the one that we lost. He won't do that again. Italian city-states is done with their offensive action. Not after that humiliating defeat that they just suffered. And they better hurry up, because we have 2 glorious armies. Our number 1 army here, and this army headed towards the Italian peninsula to take Rome and Naples. Ooh, we take Rome and Naples. We have a springboard for the Mediterranean here. Nice. Okay, over to Moscow. We haven't checked the Capitol building in a little bit here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's see, how is our relationship with Poland, Lithuania? Man, that was a beautiful defense. If you're just popping in, it's worth it to rewind earlier to the defense of Venice. That was a glorious battle. Alright. Poland, Lithuania they're not angry, but they're just indifferent to us. I'm shocked that the United Provinces hasn't declared war on us. If they declare war on us, they would be fools. They would be fools because... Or perhaps they wouldn't be. Okay, we need a bit of defense here. Let us get... A little bit more of a defense in Hanover there. Hanover is a little bit naked at the moment. Okay, Finland's under control. We do have this army here. Okay, this will be our offensive army. If Poland, Lithuania declares war against us, we'll defend our territories in the east, while this army in Transylvania will add these two artillery to it. And that'll work. Okay. So right now, we are going to take our assassin here. 31% chance to assassinate him. Okay, we failed. So let's just spy. He's... Ooh, okay. Attack. We might have Maratha Confederacy on the defense here. So, in turn. Man, that battle for Venice. The defense of the city of Venice was beautiful. The rear wall where they just kept climbing up, and it just got so bloody up there. I mean, they make movies about battles like that. Alright, new town. Courland has a new town. Give them religion. Newport. Nice. Not really doing Navy, though. And I forgot to do the technology. Okay. We can research that. That's fine. We can research that. Okay, this is good. This is good. We need to start building some buildings, though. Economy is very slacking at the moment. But you gotta remember, we're losing trading partners, and we have no Navy. This is like a no Navy playthrough. And when you have a substantial Navy, you really can get your economy booming with a Navy. Through trade, capturing other ships and selling them, the trade loop, the trading points in different regions. Okay, that army, don't ask me how he wrapped around us. I have no idea how that just happened. Okay, he's got nothing over here. So what we might do, keep this force, defend Balikistan, and keep pushing forward. Yeah, now he's trapped between two armies. I would have rather fought him with this army, but this army can do too. This is solid right here. This is no joke. And the Gorotskis coming up are going to make it even more powerful. So we're losing a little bit of money here. We need more Gorotskis in here. I think we're going to need to start building some better capital regions here. Something to get some economy going. A mine would be perfect. However, we could sell some technology for some money. Okay, you are healing. And these two armies are coming up nicely. Ooh, he replenished it with more artillery. You see that? This is the army that we just defended against, but he added 5 fresh artillery to it and was coming back again. But now we're going to meet him in the open field. At this battle, we're definitely going to take all of our units. We're going to try and keep our artillery out of harm's way in this fight. Let me save. And while it's loading up, I'm going to use the little boys' room real quick. Take a quick leak. Ooh, I feel a lot better. No mod on this gameplay I'm doing right here. This grand campaign playing as the Russians. Sorry, my friend, I had to use the restroom real quick. Yeah, we're just playing the original version here. Oh, a river battle. This is our first river battle in the in this grand campaign, playing as the Russians. Oh, this is glorious right here. I've only ever fought a couple of these river battles here. They are a lot of fun because you really have a nice choke point with the crossing here. So we're going to station our cavalry. We'll put the cavalry over here along with the general unit. And let's get a little organized here, get our Gorodskis together. Alright, there's all of our Gorodskis. Here is, we have 2 Pandor. We have 3 Pandor. And we have 2 line infantry. The 2 line infantry we'll put here. The Pandor unit we'll put on the left side, along with the Cossack infantry. Nice. I'm not sure what how it's looking on your end, but this is going to be nice right here. Okay. And the Gorodskis, just station them in the rear. So let's actually put him on the wing. And we'll put another Gorodsky here, and these 2 will follow over here. Perfect. Okay, so you 2 come over here. You 2 come right here. Nice. You 2 come here. Oh, not that Gorodsky. You come right here. You stretch out right here. This Pandor, I'm not sure where he's going, but he needs to get over there. All of you need to get into position. Same with these Gorodskis, get over there. Alright, general unit here. Cavalry, position them right here. Nice, we are getting in position now. His artillery is going to take some pot shots at us. But that's okay, because we'll take the damage from his artillery as opposed to the brunt of his force. Let's take you 2. Position you right here. This Gorodsky here. These 2 Gorodskis here. Nice. Okay. So our artillery. Switch to cannon. And target his artillery over there. target right here. So he's going to sit back, I think, for a minute. He feels he has the upper hand, but I feel like we have an advantage right here. Nice. Because if we win this artillery duel, our units there are taking a bit of a pounding. He does have a lot of artillery now. Not really where I want to be hitting him at. Wow, we are taking a pounding. Okay, we're going to have to do a change of tactics here. This Cossack infantry, we're going to sacrifice him. We're going to bring him across the river. Let's even up this line a little bit here. Straighten up and face his artillery. Let's target this artillery here. Let's see if we can get some of these guys out of action. Nice. That was a good hit. He does have a lot more guns than we do. And he did pelt the bejesus out of our infantry over here. My goodness. He had a good tactic right there. Aryan 6990. How you doing, my friend? Oh, I felt like that hit. Sometimes if you target like random places, if you feel like you're missing targeting right in front, you target to the side a little bit. This is a bit of an interesting artillery duel here. You know what? I feel like we're wasting. I feel like we have the advantage. Alright, that's it. All Gorotskis move up. What am I thinking? He does not have the infantry to support his idea. Yeah, fire on that unit. So right now we're taking all of our Gorotskis here. And we're moving them up. You need to thin out a little bit. How are we doing? Okay, we did knock that gun out. So target over here. We are slightly winning this artillery duel here, believe it or not. Which is very rare playing against a hard computer. Ooh. That really could have took him out. We did take that gun out. Let's target right here. Right now we're bringing all of our Gorotskis across the river. Where are you going? This is an interesting engagement here. Well, we've completely broken one of his artillery here. He's down to only 1, 2. He's down to 3 units of artillery. This is his 4th unit, but we about got it taken out. We've taken down 5 guns, 6, 7. We've taken out about 7 guns. Come on, target that gun. Alright, get across the river. Let's go. Alright, this Cossack infantry. Line up right here. In the woods. Oh, he's coming in for a cavalry. Get ready. Here he comes. Aim. Fire! Nice. Nice shooting. Reload, reload. Nice, we took that gun out. Okay. So now, let's try to take this unit out. I can't believe we're winning this artillery duel. He only has 3 units of artillery left. We've taken out 8 guns already. And we now have all of our Gorotskis across the river. He did put a pounding on us as far as the him targeting our infantry is concerned. Okay, take that unit out. He's only got 1 gun left. Oof. He's starting to focus on our Gorotskis now. Take that unit out. Okay, you two go ahead and charge that artillery. So he only has 4 guns left, 3 in this unit and 1 in that unit. Because this, oof, canister shot is just devastating. Okay, he's moving up. Fire! Alright, you two. Charge those grenadiers. Take out them cannons. Target that artillery. Try to get some shots off here. Alright, target that artillery. Come on. Get rid of that artillery position. Alright, Gorodskis, move up. Alright, he'll break that unit. But that's okay. That Cossack infantry is... We're willing to let them go. This is actually good we're fighting them with this army. And not the main army. Because my goodness, they had a lot of artillery. But we won the artillery duel. We really took out a lot of their guns before we moved our Gorodskis up for the kill. Oh yeah. He just didn't have the infantry to back up his artillery. Come on. Target that artillery. It's only got 4 guns left. We'll lose that Cossack infantry, but that's okay. We're rolling him up on the inside. You two, keep... Oh, we finally got that artillery. I cannot believe that our artillery took out almost all of his guns. I just dare him to try and cross the river. Nice! How you like that? Artillery, stop firing. Gorodskis in Italia, how about that? An army of Gorodskis fighting in Italy. Don't even think about getting back to your guns. Alright, where's our cavalry? Alright, cavalry, this is your moment to shine. We have 38 Streltsky charging 48 line infantry in a wedge formation across a bridge. Charge! Hound them! Yes! That was not bad. Alright, disengage. You're gonna get chopped up. I'm stuck. They're not letting me move. Alright. Gorodskis, you're gonna have to help out a little bit. Okay, run back across the bridge. Go, 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 go! Run! Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful victory. What an artillery duel across the river. My goodness, we were just blasting each other back and forth. We finally got rid of over half of his artillery. And at that point, we took all of our melee soldiers and ran them across the river and engaged their beleaguered infantry forces, which were at a third of strength. See, he only had 382, but he put up quite a defense right there. But it was only because he had that mass of artillery. So this army we might switch some of these troops with some of these. And this is our main army. We're going to use that to take Rome in 2 turns. Over in India. Perfect. Man, we've had 2 pretty good battles so far in this live stream. The defense of Venice was the absolute best. I don't know what this guy's thinking here. He's getting caught up in a whole lot of nothing. Because we are just going to blast him with our artillery. I think he was trying to move those 2 units into the city, but we're so close to the city that we intercepted them. So just to make it easy, we'll just line up our artillery and just blast them into submission. India, we've got to be careful. It's going to be a lot of minor skirmishes and then a few large pitched battles. They do have 1 large army over there in the Iran region. Okay. This is simple because he's got nothing. So just line these up. Line these up. And everybody else behind. So these 2 Tatars, put them over here. These Streltskys, put them over here. He does have 1 force kind of coming up behind us. So what we'll do is we'll take these 3 line infantry here, line them up right here, and these 2 Tatar units we'll put them over here on the side, and these 3 Streltsky over here. Because we're really just gonna completely annihilate these 2 units is the goal. Fire! Already broken. Chase him down. We'll eliminate him completely. I know this is overkill, but no prisoners. Because we want this region to be ours. Oh, he's sitting still. What a weirdo. Alright. You want to sit still? Go ahead, sit still. Start firing with your artillery. We'll speed it up. Wait a second. I thought we eliminated that unit. One soldier left? Let's see if the general can catch him down. Oh, we just rolled up his whole line there. My goodness. The general ever catch up that unit? No. I don't think the computer will let him stay alive with only one character left. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely not. We are taking that city. And he's just going to raid. It's alright. Our army in Baluchistan will take him out. Yeah. Okay. So pull them out. How happy are you? I wonder if you'll be happy with just one Gorodsky. Amazingly, you are. Perfect. If that's the case, we'll start moving these units up. You will take this city. Push over. Anytime it's just a city watch, you can pretty much auto-calc it. Alright, so let's keep an eye on this region here. That's a good city right there, I think. It's okay. We want to start pushing towards his capital. So we'll probably push up here, consolidate, and then work our way through India, but we finally are making a dent in India. Okay, we're good on that front. Go ahead and repair that. Boy, that's expensive. Alright, everything's looking good over here. A little curious why it's so quiet. I'm not sleeping on Poland, Lithuania. We're keeping an eye on them. If you put him here, you can see both of those cities. You will attack Rome. He does have a substantial force defending Rome. This army, we're going to do a little exchanging between the troops in Venice and these battered troops after that river battle. Or we might go ahead and take Lombardy. With that force. Yes, we're going to do a little exchanging here and take Milan with that force. Hanover has a little bit of defense now. We've really got Poland, Lithuania almost encircled. If we were to just declare war on them and envelop their regions as our own, oof, which we honestly might do, we're only one region away from the goal. Which I'm not sure if we should save it for Rome. I think we will, because that would be a lot more fun, you know. Rome is the final target. From Moscow to Rome. Be the name of the campaign. So let's take 5 Gorodskis and 2 line infantry. So 2 line infantry and 5 Gorodskis. And 2 artillery. We'll just take 1 artillery. So this army has 6 open spots. This army has 9. Let's take a couple of the Cossack infantry. So there's 8 open spots and 9 units here. So we'll take all 8 of these units, put them here. That'll be our new garrison for Venice. And this army we'll use to march on Milan. Nice. So Rome is going to be our 40th region, provided we don't lose a region in between turns. And I bet Poland, Lithuania is just getting -5 factor now. They're getting more and more upset with us. Genoa is scared to death to declare war on us, but they can't stand our guts because they're allied with Spain and Italian states, and that's who we're at war with at the moment. Persia loves us to death. And they only have one little region in Azerbaijan. See, I don't know how Denmark was able to become a protectorate over Persia, because really we should be, to be honest. I might change that. Well, we don't have any technology to offer them. We could give them 42 gold. Huh? Huh? No, they didn't take it. Whew, our income is struggling. But we raised it up one and it already gets... Raise it up a couple and we get quite a bit. But we don't like that. We want to keep them as happy as we can keep them. Okay, this guy's got to go. This head of state. This is a problem. That's why you gotta check your ministers every so often. This guy is garbage. -1 prestige per turn. -5 to decorations. -4 to per turn to town wealth. Heck no. Get out of here. There you go. Nice minister right there. Perfect. This will change everything. I didn't know we had a bad minister in there. Poland, Lithuania, we have just been trading and trading with them to death. Okay. So our taxable income does not cover our army upkeep, which we need to get these researched. We need a modern university. That's what we need. So you cannot upgrade. You cannot upgrade. Classical University. Classical University. We need a modern university somehow. We might upgrade the Moscow one to a modern. And see where that takes us. I wonder if we could trade with any of the... We have no technology to offer them. That's okay. Alright. So when we come back for the next live stream, we will conquer our 40th region. We've made it all the way into India. We're starting to push into India. And we have half of Europe and all of the Middle East under our control. Our only allies are Poland, Lithuania, which is in Central Europe, and Persia, which only has one region of Azerbaijan. So we could be going for total conquest. The year 1745, which is about a little just under halfway as far as the until the game clock runs out. But we are well underway. And this has been a glorious grand campaign. Our biggest enemy right now is Maratha Confederacy and Spain. Spain is exploding now. All of a sudden, they're on the move, taking regions. So they're conquering a lot of the Americas, and they're gobbling up some of Europe at the same time. So we shall see where this plays out. I appreciate everybody coming in, watching, liking, subscribing. And on our next live stream, we will conquer Rome in a glorious battle. And all the battles in Italy so far have been intense and beautiful works of art. Until then, peace.